How to look after your pet. Having a pet is enjoyable, but it can also be difficult. Caring for a pet does not have to be exhausting if you are properly prepared, do your homework, and love your pet wholeheartedly. Continue reading for advice on how to support any new animal addition to your family. Number 1, check your capability. Determine whether you are capable of providing proper care for a pet. Pets are wonderful additions to any home, but they are not always easy to care for. In addition to the individual needs of each animal and breed, all pets require time, money, and love. You must be certain that you want a pet not just today, but also in the future. Most pets demand attention and maintenance during the day, so make sure you'll be able to care for your pet while you're at work. If you have children, think about whether pets are suitable for them. Early pets, such as cat and fish, are ideal. If you are planning to relocate or make significant lifestyle changes, you should wait to get a pet until you are more settled. Number 2, choose pet according to your lifestyle. Choose a pet that is appropriate for your lifestyle. Even different breeds of dogs have varied requirements, so choose a pet that fits your budget. Before purchasing a pet, conduct an extensive study into the characteristics and requirements of various pets that you are interested in. Don't be too fixed on one species or breed while making this decision. Being open-minded can lead to pleasant surprises and the perfect companion for your family. Keep the following in mind when dealing with various pets. Cats. Cats are intelligent and independent, so they'll be fine with less supervision, though they'll still need your love and attention to avoid misbehaving. Fish. To flourish, fish require constant monitoring and care, and they aren't likely to cuddle anytime soon. Consider having a fish as you would a garden. Birds. Birds can make a lot of trash and can be rather noisy. They are also costly and, in the case of larger birds such as parrots, can be temperamental. Rabbits. Rabbits are easygoing first-time pets who contribute greatly to the household. They can, however, easily create a lot of noise and a lot of clutter. Number 3, choose breed carefully. If you have children, you should choose your breed wisely. It is a mistake to just decide I want a dog and then purchase the animal without considering the breed's demands and requirements. Some breeds are natural shepherds, making them ideal for a single person, but others have the instinct to herd sheep in their blood. When a child wanders too far away from the rest of the herd, the collie will try to reclaim it. What is it that it does with the sheep? They get bitten by it. Children may suffer serious injuries as a result of this. Please do your homework on how different breeds act. It is critical that a pet be kept in an environment that is comfortable, safe, and provides everything it needs. Some animals, such as cats, are incredibly versatile and can live contentedly in a variety of locations, from farmland to city centers, while others have more specific requirements. Horses, for example, require a large amount of pasture land as well as a secure shelter. Animals that are not confined to tanks or cages and will be roaming the house will require sleeping areas that are out of the way of ordinary household traffic and where they may lie undisturbed, such as the corner of a room. If they're a cat who spends a lot of time indoors, it's also crucial that they have a litter tray that's cleaned on a regular basis. Number 4, be realistic about budget. Be honest with yourself about your financial situation and your ability to handle duties. Some pets are more expensive than others, so be honest with yourself about whether you can afford it and whether you have the time and maturity to care for it. Setup supplies are included in the cost of having pets. A crate, an aquarium, and leashes may be required depending on the type of pet. Remember to factor in the ongoing expenditures of owning and caring for a pet. You must consider not only the cost of regular food purchases but also whether you can afford to take your pet to the veterinarian for routine care rather than simply emergency treatment. This is necessary to keep the pet healthy, but it can be costly. Number 5, prepare home. Prepare your home for the arrival of your new pet. If you don't create limits or safe zones for your dogs, they can get into problems since they are curious, food-driven, and don't listen to your warnings. Birds can fly out of open windows, reptiles can scurry around the home, and dogs and cats can flee into the street. Make a note of any openings your pet might be able to escape through and make sure food is out of their reach. Remove any potentially dangerous items, such as knives or poisonous food. Consider installing a fence if you want your pet to spend time outside. Set aside a place for the pet to call his or her bedroom. Aim to adopt your pet during a relatively tranquil period in your life so that everyone can get used to one another without unnecessary stress. Number 6, Pet Supplies. Make sure you have all of the pet supplies you'll need ahead of time. Before you bring your new pet home, talk to pet store employees or adoption organizations about what you will need and go shopping. So that everyone is on the same page, teach your family members how to use everything. If you have small children, feeding a doll or watering plants on a daily basis can help them prepare for pet care. Number 7, Visits to vet. Visit the veterinarian on a regular basis. Make an appointment with your veterinarian as soon as possible after adopting your pet. Pets, like humans, require regular examinations to detect issues before they become serious. Discuss how often you should schedule checkups and your pet's dietary and medical needs during your initial visit. Make sure you get your jabs and vaccinations as soon as possible. Make sure your pet has all of the necessary vaccines and other preventative medications, such as heartworm tablets for some dogs, as recommended by your veterinarian. If your pet becomes ill, ask your veterinarian what signs to check for. In case of an emergency, write down your veterinarian's phone number as well as the phone number of a veterinary hospital. It's critical to understand your pet's natural behavior. If they're sick or injured, they'll act strangely, such as sleeping more, refusing food, and so on. Check them for injuries and keep an eye on their food and water intake if they start acting strangely, if they stop eating or drinking, or if they have evident wounds that alarm you, take them to the vet. Number 8, Affection. Give your pet your undivided attention. Even though this is especially true for dogs and cats, fish and lizards require commitment and affection to grow. Animals, like people, are social beings, and you should set aside time to play with them so that they obtain exercise and cerebral stimulation. Allow plenty of space for your pet to roam. The larger the animal, the more space they'll require. Purchase toys and playsets for both you and your pet to enjoy. Give your pet a treat every now and again for good conduct to motivate it and help it form good habits. Number 9, Love your pet. Your relationship with your pet must be based on love. Pet and play with him to show him how much you care. Treat your pet as though it were a member of your family. Both of you will benefit from a good cuddle. Pets are sensitive to both the tone of people's speech and their touch. Horses require special care. If you don't properly care for wild horses, they will essentially transform into Mustangs. Give them a treat now and then, go for a walk with them, or ride them for entertainment. Positive reinforcement, not cruelty or abuse, is the best way to train a pet. Maintain a clean environment for your pet. Clean your tiny animal's cage once a week if you have one. If you let your pet sit in the dirt, you're not offering it affection. If you have a dog, vacuum the house on a regular basis and wash their dog bed once in a while. If you don't clean your pet, it could become infected, so make sure it's clean. Number 10, Make time for your pet. Some animals demand more attention than others. The quantity of time they require is frequently variable. Just make sure you're capable of meeting any need there is. Make an effort to spend some time with your pet every day, even if it's just sitting down with them. Most of the time, your pet would welcome the opportunity to unwind with you. Check to see if your pet breed requires socialization with other animals. Play with it, because dogs are sociable animals, they require time with their owners. Exercising with toys or simply following him around is plenty. Dogs have a natural desire to chew, so get him a chewing toy to keep him occupied.
To get latest videos, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon. Don't forget to share with your friends and family.